Welcome back to the Hall of Origins. We're back down in the Five Nights at Freddy's section, so let's take a look at some of the more popular characters of the franchise. So when the original Five Nights at Freddy's became a massive success, naturally everyone wanted to see what would come next for the dilapidated pizzeria. Luckily, they didn't have to wait long until creator Scott Cawthon announced a sequel. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was released just a few months after the first, and put you back in control of the security guard of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Only now this new location had an interesting and unique feature for their animatronics. Each one of the toy animatronics, as they were called, were outfitted with facial recognition software so they could detect any predatorial threats within the building. But who was the leader of this new band of security entertainment performers? Well, that came down to a new iteration of Freddy, simply called Toy Freddy. Unlike the fur-covered outer covering of the previous Freddy, Toy Freddy had a hard plastic shell and also appeared much rounder. Yeah, remember that whole Smike thing?
Toy Freddy, he's kinda, fat.
He's not fat, he's cuddly. Well, I mean, he's not even that because he's made of plastic, but you knew where I was going with that. On top of his cuddliness, he's also a slightly lighter brown painted color. Heck, in a lot of iterations, he's almost an orange color. But probably the most iconic piece that Toy Freddy is associated with is his hat. It's the same as regular Freddy's, except it has a red band going across the base above the brim. So unlike the original game, where Freddy becomes more active on the later nights, Toy Freddy can start moving on night 1. He will start out on the show stage with the others, and then make his way into the game area. After this, he starts coming for you by appearing at the end of the hallway, and gradually getting closer to your location. When he makes it all the way to the security office, the only way to deter him is to put on the spare Freddy head. This will make him think that you're a fellow animatronic and he will leave you alone. If you don't put on the head in time, you get a jump scare. Interesting enough, Toy Freddy is the only toy animatronic that can't come at you from the vent. And no, I don't want to hear "he's too fluffy to fit" jokes, even though it might be the reason, actually. Now at the end of the game, it is deemed by Fazbear Entertainment that the toy animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. So it's implied that since the second game is a prequel, some of Toy Freddy's parts were used in repairing the characters of the first game. However, some pieces were still lingering around. In Five Nights at Freddy's 3, the setting is a horror-themed attraction created to look like one of Fazbear Entertainment's old pizzerias. So to be authentic, actual artifacts from various Freddy locations were tracked down to decorate the place with. In the security office, we see a box with pieces of the toy animatronics in it. It's a little hard to see, but Toy Freddy's head is in the back, mostly represented by his hat. After this, Toy Freddy would pop up again as a starting character in FNAF World. He has 3 attacks he can use: Mic Toss, where he throws his microphone at the enemies; Party Favors, that increases your party's health a bit; and Speed Song, that increases your party's turn rate. Afterwards, Toy Freddy disappeared for a few games, but popped up again in Ultimate Custom Night. And guess what his role in this game is? He's a gamer, and you have to help him play his game, Five Nights at Mr. Hugs. Every now and then you have to switch over to his camera and help him out. If you let him go for too long without checking on him, then he will leave his computer and come and give you a jump scare.
That game was totally rigged!
Also, this is the first time we hear Toy Freddy's voice, provided by Darren Roebuck. When Special Delivery came out, we got a variety of Toy Freddy skins: VR Toy Freddy, Woodland Toy Freddy, Aeronaut Toy Freddy, and Candy Craze Toy Freddy. Man, I miss the creativity of these different versions. In 2025, the world was given the sequel to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, now being based off the second game. So we get to see Toy Freddy in live action. The performer inside the suit is actor Kevin Foster, whom was also inside Freddy in the first movie. And Toy Freddy's voice is provided by the franchise favorite Kellen Goff, whom has performed character voices in the past, such as Funtime Freddy, Glamrock Freddy, and Foxy in the first movie. Also, interesting enough, Toy Freddy is the main focus character used in the second movie's advertisements. There is so much stuff floating around with Toy Freddy's face on it, like the various popcorn buckets from different movie theaters. Walmart has these giant Toy Freddy containers that hold a variety of prizes inside. Popeyes is running a FNAF meal called the Freddy Fazbear Box, and Toy Freddy is featured on the Chicken Tenders box as well as the cup. And an excellent quality Toy Freddy action figure. Fans have wanted a figure of this quality and low price for years, and Jawswares delivered. I would say the only thing that could have been improved is he could have come with his microphone to hold. but if an accessory is my only nitpick, then you know they did a great job. So it's really cool that Toy Freddy is appearing all over the place. He hasn't been this relevant since FNAF 2. And honestly, even back then, he wasn't very popular. Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and the Withered animatronics overshadowed him in like every conversation about the game. So in reality, in this point in time where the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie is being advertised, it's the biggest Toy Freddy has ever been. And that's really awesome that after so many years he finally gets the attention he deserves. Here's to you, Toy Freddy, and the many fans whom have longed for you to finally have the spotlight.